Someone living paycheck to paycheck is defined as a person who spends all their income on essential expenses such as rent, food, and utilities. And this leaves them with no money to save or to use for their personal enjoyment. Now, living paycheck to paycheck can happen to anyone, regardless of income. People with higher salaries may struggle if they have high expenses like housing or lifestyle costs. Debt repayments can take up a large part of their income, leaving little for savings. In expensive areas, even a good salary might not cover basic needs. Many may lack the financial knowledge to budget effectively, and unexpected costs like medical bills can create stress. Additionally, as incomes rise, some may spend more on non-essential items, leading to the financial challenges like these. Now, it says that as of recent surveys, approximately 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. I'm going to teach you 3 things that you can do to stay out of financial stress early on in your life. First, we're going to go over credit cards, then savings, then investments. Many people believe that credit cards can lead to debt. This scares new users into not getting them. While it's true that improper use can lead to financial problems, but if they're used correctly, they can be a very good tool for you. And that's essential for pretty much any financial activity in the future, like renting an apartment, getting better interest rate, or getting a loan for something else. Also, having a credit card teaches skills like budgeting, tracking expenses, and making timely payments, which are very important when you're trying to be financially free. But a credit card can also act as an emergency fund. If you don't have the cash on hand, you can use this, which I highly advise against, but if need be, it's always an option. So here's all you need to understand about the credit cards. Try to keep your utilization under 30% and 10% if possible. Never carry a balance and never pay the minimum. Always pay in full. And that's pretty much it. Use the card, pay it off. And if you're looking for a card, check out that video. Now we're gonna get into savings. At a young age, you probably have few debts and few obligations, but you probably have a part-time job that earns some sort of money. So besides your food, your movies, your gas, that should pretty much be it. Take that extra money and put it in a savings account if you can. At this point, you might be like, I don't have any expenses, so what am I really saving for? Emergencies can happen at any point in life, and if you start saving now, you're gonna be able to jump on those situations. You're going to be able to jump on those situations when they happen. Not only that, but the biggest thing about saving now at this young age is that you're going to learn good habits and you're going to be able to adjust later on to know what works for you. But Noah, how do you do it? Step 1, create a budget. How much do you want to spend on food? How much do you need for gas? How much will you set aside for going out with your friends? If you figure that out, take the rest and plan to put it into savings. Step 2, you're going to need a savings account. Now for this, I'm going to suggest a high yield savings account. There's many different options to choose from, and you can choose the one that suits you. I'll put a link down below for you to choose from. Finally, we're going to talk about investments. Now you might be saying, Noah, I just opened a high yield savings account. What do I need to invest for? Well, what I want you to do is I want you to open a Roth IRA account. Now a high yield savings account is for short-term and emergency funds. Now a Roth IRA is a retirement savings plan. Now a Roth is kind of like the high yield. You're going to put your own money into it, but you aren't going to be able to take out your earnings until you're about 59 and a half. So you're going to have to be patient. Now, unlike the high yield savings, a Roth IRA is going to let you dive into a bunch of assets like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, all that stuff. So you can learn what you like to deal with. But yeah, a basic, simple tutorial on how to start your financial freedom journey. Credit, savings, investments. Very simple what I went over. There's many other options, but even as I've said, I'm not, too profound in this stuff. I'm still learning as we go. So hopefully these steps help you live free from paycheck to paycheck. I don't want to see anybody ever doing that. But yeah, if you have any questions about any of these 3 topics we talked about, go ahead and put them down in the comments below. I'll try to answer them as best as I can.